To our guest of honor, Dr. Lim, Senior Minister of State for Health and Transport, and also my fellow eye surgeon. To the directors, the staff, the beneficiaries, and the volunteers of Guide Dogs Singapore, ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning to everyone, and thank you all for coming today. Today marks the very first time that Guide Dogs Singapore is commemorating White Cane Day. Now, White Cane Day is actually on the 15th of October, but we're going to celebrate it a little bit earlier in Singapore, and we're calling it White Cane Community Day. Guide Dogs Can Learn, that's our slogan for this event. And through this event, we hope to promote amongst our local communities a greater understanding of blindness and visual impairment, and how to live a full life in spite of visual impairment. Now, it's not just about guide dogs, although you see that on the stage backdrop here. Since our founding in 2006, Guide Dogs Singapore has served more than 200 people through our orientation and mobility program, helping them achieve independence with and without white canes. And this year we launched another program, Activities of Daily Living, to equip visually impaired people with everyday living skills so that they can be independent in their daily routines. But above all, today we are very, very proud and happy to announce the graduation of another guide dog team, Hong Seng and his guide dog Claire. Hong Seng, could you just stand up and let everyone see who you are? Right. Thank you very much. Claire also says hello. Claire's just at his feet here. You'll hear a lot from Hong Seng a little bit later on. Thank you, Hong Seng. He's a brave young man who's now studying at SIM, and he's had great support from his family and his school. By now, Guide Dog Singapore has trained and graduated a total of 6 guide dog teams, and we know of 2 other teams for which the handlers have brought in their dogs independently, and we also welcome them into our family. Guide Dogs has made good progress in making Singapore more guide dog friendly through partnerships with organizations like Capital Mall, shopping centers, and supermarkets like NTUC and Cold Storage. This year, we're also reaching out to cafes, and we're very thankful that so many have come on board. These malls and cafes will now have stickers, so look out for them, that say, "We are a guide dog friendly business." There are hundreds of them in Singapore now, so please look out for them, support them, and thank them after you've had your coffee. This year, we also changed our name. For the past decade, we were known as Guide Dogs Association for the Blind, GDAB. But from today, please start calling us Guide Dogs Singapore, or GDS, and check out our new logo and slogan. So the slogan, Enabling the Visually Impaired, reaffirms our commitment to the visually impaired and our drive to become a full-fledged service provider for the visually impaired people. And that's our new logo as well. As you can see, it shows that very close relationship between man's cane and a guide dog. These are the cornerstones of our program, and we think it represents freedom and independence. Moving forward, we're going to continue to work with more food establishments and regulators to improve accessibility for all our guide dog users, as well as our guide dogs in training. So once again, I'd like to thank all of you for joining us today. Many special thanks must go to the management of Westgate Mall for allowing us to hold this event here today. Thank you very much, Westgate. And also I'd like to say a hello and thank you to my team in red from the Seng Eye Department and NHG Eye Institute for supporting today's events. You'll see an eye screening booth here, and please get your eyes checked. Thank you also to all our event partners, our staff, our beneficiaries, and our volunteers. And I'd like to say thank you to one very special person who's sitting in the audience here. Ms. Zara Leinen is our guide dog mobility instructor in Singapore at this point in time. She's from the UK, she's been with us for many years, and she's responsible for training 3 of our guide dogs, including Claire today. Unfortunately, Zara's got plans, she's going to move on, but Zara, you'll always be a part of our family as well. Thank you very much, Zara. I'll leave you with 4 facts that everyone should know about guide dogs. Number 1, guide dogs are not pets. They are professional companions and they are service animals. They are clean, gentle, and trained not to bite. We've got two guide dogs here today, Claire and Soretta, who's with his handler Alvin. Say hello to them, get to know them, and you'll see that they're lovely, lovely people and lovely animals. Guide dogs are even specially trained not to pee, not to poo. They can only do that on command. Number two, guide dogs are actually allowed by law, in all hawker centers, shopping malls, and restaurants, even those that are halal establishments. Number three, guide dogs are allowed to travel by law on the MRT, taxis, and buses, just like all of us here. And number four, the Islamic Religious Council of Singapore strongly supports guide dogs and their handlers. They have also explained that guide dogs are different from all other dogs. So check out their website as well on MUIS. Well, I hope you remember all these points, and more importantly, speak up for the visually impaired whenever the need arises, because it's only together that we can make Singapore a much kinder and more inclusive society. Thank you all.